welcome back. If you're new here, then hello, my name is Zoe and this is my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing my best of beauty 2024 and today I'm sharing all the makeup products, mainly new products that have come out this year, which I've kind of gravitated towards and picked up the most. I'm going to start with my base for once today because the eyes are going to be quite simple. So the first product that I've used quite a lot this year is the Rimmel Multitasker. This is the Better Than Filters. This is a beautiful, glowy base to pop under your makeup. It looks amazing on its own as well. I'm using the shade number 2 Fair, but I'll list everything down in the description. And I've really been loving this on the high points. I've actually been using this on my clients quite a lot this year as well. I'm quite dry and I love a glowy base. Anything that's gonna look like I'm glowing from within is my kind of product. And I have been using this quite a lot throughout the year. So I'm using it mainly on my high points, but I just kind of blend it everywhere, to be honest, just to give my skin that really glowy look. Makeup sits really nice on top of it, doesn't disturb anything. It just gives you that bit of extra glow and a bit of a boost to your skin, and I just absolutely love it. I've tried and reviewed a lot of foundations this year, but my favourite one I think that I've tried has to be the Maybelline Skin Tint. This is definitely my most picked up base product throughout the year. I'm using the shade number 31 today. The only thing I don't like about it is the packaging. I hate the packaging, but I absolutely love the product. And I'm going to apply it today with my favourite brush, which I've tried this year. And I never used to be a brush girl for my base makeup. This is the Fenty Beauty 145. It's pretty much the only new brush really that I've tried this year, and I've absolutely loved. And I've been picking this up every day for my base makeup. So this is, yeah, the Fenty Beauty number 145, absolutely love it for foundation. It applies your base products absolutely amazingly. So let's just start applying this. So the Maybelline Skin Tint, it just makes your makeup look absolutely flawless. It's so lightweight, it's glowy, but not too much that you would hate it if you're a bit more oily. And I just love the coverage it gives. You can wear it sheer, you can build it up a little bit to a nice medium. I did a full review, I'm pretty sure, on this and first impressions and wear test, so I will leave that down in the description as well, so you can go and watch my full thoughts on this. But just look how even it makes my skin. I think this year this has definitely become a staple in a lot of people's makeup kit as well. And yeah, I've been absolutely loving it. I haven't tried many concealers this year, but the one concealer that I have tried, which I really love, is the Fenty Beauty Wear Even Concealer. I love this because I have my more full coverage concealers, but this one is my everyday perfect skin-like brightening. It's just beautiful on the skin. And at first I wasn't really sure how I would like it because it is that little bit more natural and I do like a bit more of a fuller, brighter under eye, but the way this brightens and it looks like skin and how nice it wears when I'm wearing it for a long time, I absolutely love it. This is my go-to every day, and I wear everyday makeup a lot more than I wear night out makeup because, again, I don't go out very often. The way it just melts into your skin, even when I'm using my other concealers, even in a brighter shade, I feel like they don't brighten my under eye as much as this does. It just makes my under eye look glowy, but without it being a glowy product. I can't explain it. But if you're looking for a new everyday concealer, this you have to try. It's not the most full coverage because it is supposed to be a bit more of a skin-like finish. It's not supposed to be super full coverage, but it's so comfortable and hydrating for the under eyes. For me, it covers everything that I need it to, and I just love how brightening it is. The Victoria Beckham Contour Stylist I did review earlier in the year, and I really like it. The reason that I don't pick it up as much is because it is that little bit more expensive. I tend to save this for if I am going out or for special occasions, because I don't want to just waste it on a tutorial and then have to take it off straight away because it is a little bit more spenny, but I do really like it. And yeah, it's definitely one of my favourites this year. It's the only product really that I've tried from Victoria Beckham Beauty, and I really want to try some more product. For this, I like to contour all around like my lips and things like that as well, because it's just so precise and it's so nice for travelling with as well. If you don't want to take like bulky products with you, it's so easy to blend as well. Yeah, I'd say next year more bronzers and blushes and cream bronzers and cream blushes I need to try a few more of. I'm one of those people that tend to get stuck with, like, if I like something, I'll just repurchase that and I won't try something new just in case I don't like it. Yeah, I'm all for like easy to work with products. Don't like anything that's like too messy. I don't like anything which is just too much work. I just love, especially I think if you are new to makeup or you are more of a novice, you want products like this which are easy to work with and handle and blend out, and that's what I kind of gravitate towards, to be honest. Okay, next for setting powder, and my all-time favourite setting powder will always be the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but they did bring out an ultra blur translucent powder as well, which I have been wearing. I think most of my videos include this powder recently. I actually lost my original and I thought, oh, I'm just going to start using this. I didn't really see much difference with it at first, but I absolutely love it, and it's definitely very blurring. It sets your makeup beautifully and makes your makeup look absolutely flawless. I don't think you can go wrong with a Laura Mercier setting powder. There's just no better, I don't think. So I'm going to use this to set my under eyes. I'll try and do one side first so you can kind of see. I don't like to set too matte because again I am a bit more dry, and I do like to keep this outer perimeter a little bit more glowy. I always try and press it into my sponge first, but here I struggle with a lot of like more open pores, and I press this powder in and you can literally not see them now. It makes your pores look flawless. It does for me anyway. And here is the area which I don't like the most. And it's just a beautiful setting powder. Laura Mercier will always be my favourite for powders, I think. It sets makeup beautifully, and I like how you can, if you are a bit more oily, we can add more. If you are a bit more dry, like just enough to set, and that is it, and it does make your makeup last through the whole night or the whole day or whole day and night. For bronzer, I'm actually just going to use my normal bronzer today, which is the Makeup Revolution one, because I just haven't tried, and I don't think I've tried a single new bronzer this year, which is what I wanted to kind of venture more into, but I just haven't, and that's one thing I maybe need to try next year. We need to go shopping and we need a few new base products, I think. I've tried a couple of new blushes this year, and the one that is like in my makeup bag and I'm using all the time and I'm also using in all my videos is the Fenty Beauty Hot Cheeks blush. My favourite shade is Baked Peach. Packaging is stunning and the shade is a beautiful peach, and I love that these have that little bit of glow to them as well. They're so pretty, and I like this shade because it is just a little bit more bolder. I really like peachy shades when I'm a bit more tan, and this just adds, I don't know if you can see, just adds even more glow, but it's not like super sparkly. It's so pretty. And I also wear these on my eyes as well sometimes and they look so pretty, but I love a glowy blush and these are stunning. I'm going to move over to eyes before we finish our base and do our lips. I'm just going to run some brow gel through my brows. This, again, I've been taking in my bag and I've been taking away with me quite a lot. I use this most days just to run through my brows, and it's the Rimmel Wonder Freeze Brow Lamination Gel. It's not the most like stickiest brow gel, like it doesn't leave your brows stuck to your head, forehead, and that's not like the look that I go for unless I'm using soap. That is what I want. Whereas like every day, or if I just want like a normal fluffy brow, this really fluffs them up and keeps them there all day, but it doesn't make them look like too spiky and too glued down. I like this because it's the clear one, but it doesn't make your brows like look crispy or anything. it's just a really nice one, like perfect for every day. When it comes to eyes, I have tried a lot of eyeshadow palettes this year, but I haven't tried any that I've thought, gosh, that's really stood out to me this year. I've tried a lot of really pretty ones, but instead of using an eyeshadow palette today, I thought that I would use eyeshadow sticks. Now, I've used eyeshadow sticks so much more this year than like I think I ever have, because again, they're so easy to work with and they just look so pretty on. I've got a few here. I'm not going to say there's like one particular brand in general that I absolutely love, but eyeshadow sticks in general have been my favourite over an eyeshadow palette, if you get what I mean. So this is the Rimmel Wonderlast eyeshadow stick in Cocoa Shimmer, and this is the Caviar Eye Colour stick in Striker Rose from Laura Mercier. So I'm going to start with the Laura Mercier one. This can just go all over my eyelid. It's a really nice sort of champagne-y pink. And I've just been using eyeshadow sticks so much more this year, which I never really used to, or never would have thought of picking up an eyeshadow stick, but they're just so easy to work with. You can blend them with your finger like I'm doing, or a brush. And I find these two like don't really move throughout the day, like once they're on kind of thing, which I like because they don't stay too creamy. They do dry down, so they stay put all day. This one is now the Rimmel one. This is Cocoa Shimmer, and it's just a bit more like a deeper brown, and this is going on my outer corner. Let me know down in the comments as well what your favourite products are for this year, so I can go and check them out too. I definitely want to do more kind of reviews, and I want to try more products next year. Then for mascara, the one that I've been using the most this year, which I've not really heard many people talk about, is the Barry M Instalash Full Slash Effect Mascara, and I absolutely love this. I love a fluffy wand most of all, and this is like the fluffiest wand. It's really nice. It goes from like thick, then it goes a bit more narrow, and then it goes thick again, which I love that shape. I love the formula. Once I've curled my lashes and popped this on, you'll definitely see the difference. So these are my lashes now. They're not non-existent, but they grow like straight down. So it looks like I haven't really got a lash, when really they are quite long, but they just don't curl upwards like I want them to. It's thick enough to make your lashes look really nice and full and thick, but it's not too much that it gets like heavy throughout the day, which I struggle with mascaras sometimes because I've got quite sensitive eyes and they can become quite uncomfortable, but this is a really comfy one. It holds my curl as well, and it definitely makes my lashes look fuller and longer without them like sticking together, and I can keep passing the brush through. It separates them really nicely and it doesn't like make them look clumpy. Like, look at the difference. It's really pretty, and I've not seen like a lot of people talk about it, but it's the one mascara that I tend to pick up the most. Okay, so for lashes, again, there's not one particular lash which I've been loving this year, but I have been loving clusters in general. Absolutely love a cluster lash. I've been really liking these ones from Velour because they are pre-glued and they're really easy to apply. But again, on clients as well, I've been finding clusters have been so much more popular. All lashes I have been using the most out of every lash brand, because they are a brand which I find you can get the most wears out of. If you are buying lashes for yourself, they are a little bit more expensive, but they're definitely worth it because you can wear them so many more times. I always use Velour on myself because I can rewear them. I mean, I've got a couple in my drawer which I must have worn like over 10 times. See how just a couple on the outer corner just make my lashes look a lot more fluffy and thicker. This year is the first time that I've ever worn a pink powder under my eyes. I've seen so many people doing it and it looks amazing, but I've never really thought of doing it myself. I didn't know whether it would suit me. So I have this brightening pink powder from Lottie London, and I absolutely love how it looks. So I will show you. I need a powder puff, and I'm just going to press some underneath my eye, and you will see compared to the other side how brightening that is. It just looks absolutely stunning. I don't know why I've never tried a pink powder before. Maybe I just thought it was like a little bit daunting, but I really like how brightening it is. I think it looks really pretty. I wouldn't use this as like a setting powder to set my whole face. I would literally just use this, a pink powder, for brightening my under eye. I'm not saying that this is like the most amazing powder in the world, because it's the only pink powder that I've used so far, so I do want to try a few more and see how we get on with that. Okay, the last base product that I want to talk about is a highlighter. This is a Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder. This is the light capture powder. I would never use this as a setting powder. I'm not sure why it's called that, because it's really, really glowy. Like, you couldn't use this to set your makeup, there's no way. But it makes the most amazing highlighter. It's a loose powder. You can tell it's the light catcher powder because this is reflective, the top. I have made the mistake before of going in with this by accident and it didn't look good. But it's such a beautiful, like a finely milled, glowy powder. I love it because it's such a fine powder. It looks like a glow within, but it's very, very glowy, so you can take it like quite highlighted if you want to. But it just melts into the skin really nice. Sometimes like quite glittery highlighters can look a little bit ashy or like a bit streaky and turn almost chalky / like grey on your skin, whereas this kind of just melts into it and makes the glow really shine through. It's really, really pretty, and I use this on my clients as well with all like skin types, and they really like it. We finally reached lips. I feel like I've been talking at you guys forever, so I'm going to do my favourite lip liners at the moment are the Rimmel. These are the Lasting Finish lip liner. I love a pencil liner which is like an actual wooden pencil. I find these a little bit harder. Some lip liners tend to be like quite hard to sharpen and a little bit more creamier if they're not in an actual wooden pencil form. I love the formula. I like that the pencil is that little bit harder, it makes it a bit more precise. I've also got this in my kit as well, it's one of my most used lip liners. Okay, and then favourite lip product of the year, which has not left my handbag since I've had it, is the Clarins lip oil in the shade Chocolate. This is, I think, one of my favourite products out of everything that I've tried this year. I absolutely love it. Matte lips, I think, have just gone out of fashion this year for some reason. It's the glossy finish, but this is really hydrating, really moisturising. You get that sheer wash of colour and it's just so comfortable. You get a glossy finish that's not sticky. It's just really nice. It smells amazing. It's so comfortable. I've got a few different colours, but chocolate is my favourite because it's such a beautiful nude. It's just stunning, and I wear it most days just with the liner. I absolutely love it. Okay guys, so that completes my best of beauty for 2024 and all of the makeup which I've picked up the most this year and absolutely love. I really hope you did enjoy today's makeup look. I absolutely love it. It's nice to show you what the products look like as well, rather than just showing you what I've been wearing. But yeah, I absolutely love it. So let me know in the comments as well what your guys' favourite products were for this year, so I can go and look and try them out as well. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did like it, and please subscribe as well, and I will see you next week in my next one. Bye!